Hey there, it is Kulipup one more time. One more time. I'm sure there's going to be lots more times anyway. Anywho's it's. So I'm coming at you again with this video just to give you a little bit of insight onto some more paintings that I have that are now up for a donation auction. I'm literally putting these paintings up for auction because they hold a shitload of energy. And as I paint them and I put them on my walls, there's a shitload of magic going around. And my spells are just like, whoa, it's overwhelming. And I have to share them with the world. So they are quite priceless, to be honest with you, these paintings. For those of you who do know of energy, feel energy, which is everybody really, but who are aware of the energy and know what they're feeling, can use the magic in these paintings, use the energy in these paintings for all sorts of bits and pieces, as that is the reason why I created them, right? Everything that I create has a purpose, because I am a purposeful individual and I don't waste energy, right? So it's not just a beautiful piece of artwork to go on your wall. There is wards and magic in this that you can use just the same way you would use a tarot deck or a spells, rituals and everything like that. You can use these paintings and entice and excite your emotions and your energy to achieve the result that you want to achieve. Now, the small collection that I'm going to be showing you, well, technically it's not the collection, it was part of my Cycle of Life collection with the goddess on earth observing creation and with chaos and creation and life and the animals of land and sea and stuff, which comes within there the elements. Because without the elements, how is it that we are life? And the elements are all supporters of life. So thus it is in my Cycle of Life series. Now, the paintings I'm going to be showing you are of air, water, fire, and earth, right? Now, each of them, although they are abstract in their viewing and quite pretty with all the swirls and the blends of the colors and everything like that, they literally inhibit the energy that is within air, water, fire, and earth. Now, whether you are trying to tap into the energy in order to amplify your own energy, such as if you are, let's say you are a Leo, and you're a fire sign, and fire is your creativity, your passion is where you get your inspiration. Well, the fire element within this painting, as you look at it, and you can look at it now if you like, and I'll back up just, I know my lighting's pretty bright and it's pretty vivid, but look at this fire sign painting, right? This element. What you'll notice is your body's going to start to get a little hot, right? It's going to get a little hot. Oh, I bet you're already feeling it right now, and it starts more so with your hands and your feet, and then you're going to have a radiating wealth of heat start within your chest. Now, although you are physically feeling this energy at the same time, it is invoking the passions that come with fire. Now, as you are looking at this painting, think of what it is that you want to do. What do you want to go out and create? And let the energy flow through you and see what your heart's desires are coming in. Now, do be careful though. As with fire, there is beautiful creation, there is also destruction. Because that is what fire does. It is a supporter of life. It brings the renewing, rejuvenation energy and that firm stance to just create. But it also, if it's left too long, it's going to burn some ish to the ground at the same time. So, the energy within this is very vast. Just use it wisely. Just remember that you are also a destroyer as much as you are a creator. So you may get this painting and its energy invokes you, and you may just be like looking around and be like, you know what? I don't even like this life that I'm living. This is some bullshit. I have this fire inside me right now, this drive and this passion. Burn it to the ground, discover something new. This is the fire. This is the painting with the element of fire in it. All right. Okay. So now, perhaps, oh, by the way, in every single one of these paintings, my eye resides. And it is my eye, the left eye of my heart. Now, as my eye is in this painting, wherever this painting is displayed, and my eye, technically it's here. I'm not going to point it out anymore, but it's like a little bit of those clues that you can find. But as you are seeing my eye, and as my eye is gazing all over the room or wherever this painting is displayed, everything it sees will have the energy of fire and creation and desire filled within it. Wherever you want to direct that energy is up to you, right? But where the eye sees, the energy goes, right? And where the energy goes, the energy flows. So this is fire. You can make a bid on it if you like. Now, let's say you're just like, whoo, shit, I'm getting a little hot here. We need to cool down. Well, you may want a beautiful notion of water, right? Water, let's say you're an Aquarius or even a Gemini, right? And you just love to get into the waves. Some of you are very, 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 very drawn to water. Now, why are we drawn to water? Well, just like this painting, water holds a very calm steadiness, right? But also strength. It is a flow that is a material flow. And what do I mean by a material flow? Well, unlike your heart's flow, which is in the energy in the ethereal, right? Which is where your freedom, your lightness within from the heart above has its bits. Water helps you to flow in the material on a physical basis, right? So you find that people who are calm, a little bit more logical, a little bit more in tune with their body, their vessels, and their surroundings, right? Who can pick up the energy waves and the frequencies and let it guide them through life on a physical matter, and on a physical kind of realm. Now, when you are looking at this painting, what should come over you, or what will come over you, not should, but will, is a sense of just peace and calm, flowing like a calm river, right? With all the fumes of energy and the waves that are going in within this, the circular aspects. Notice that the colors that are all within this as well. Yes, it's primarily blue, but blue for calm, but there's also purple and white. Purple for your intuition, white for your crown and your knowing, and green for your heart in flowing. Right? There is also an eye painted within this painting, and all that this eye sees, calmness, is going to come over you. Right? And logical, helping you to think a little bit more clearly along your path and along your flow. Right? So, this is the kind of painting that you want when you are struggling to find calm and peace, you know? So the same way where you'd want to go sit by a river and just, this is what this painting is going to do. Now, just as any river and calmness that's going within it, you are riding the flows of these waters, right? Of the intuition, of the knowing of your heart, right? Of your expression, which is, of course, blue is expression, you know, your throat chakra point. So, ride the waves and don't be afraid of where you're going to go, okay? Because just as when you are the river and you're invoking all that power and that energy of flowing, especially within your knowing, the last thing you want to do is hold on to a rock in the river and go against that current, right? So don't hold on. Try not to be scared, and let the river take you to where you need to be, because this is your own energy, right? And what does water do as a supporter of life? It helps to grow, to nourish, to hydrate, right? The most beautiful plants require the water, right? All right, so that's the water. Now, if you're just like, whoo, I don't know about that. I like my flow, but it's too heavy for me. It's too heavy for me. Well, air may be what is for you. Now, air, it's a little bit hard to see because of the camera and the lighting and so forth, for like a lot of light there. You can't see a lot of the intricate swirls and so forth, but let me see if I can get this a little closer so you can see a little bit more of what's going on here. Now, what is air, or the element of air? It is of your heart's flow, freedom, playfulness, joy. All of these come under the element of air. Now, when do we want the element of air in our lives? When we are stagnant and we are feeling weighed down and we are feeling heavy, right? Because in order to be the angels we are, in order for us to fly above the clouds and see just the greatness and the bigger picture, we need our wings, and we need to be light and airy, and to be able to let go of all of the things that weigh us down in life, right? All the material things, all of the weight, we got to let it go so we can fly and so we can know. Now notice the colors within this is white, which is all of the knowing, the crown, knowing who you are. And when you know who you are, you know you've been flying for a long ass time. From the life in between lives, you've been doing this and crushing it and killing it when it comes to flight and in your knowing. Now, other colors that you're going to see are purple. Purple with the third eye, you know, your cognizance, with your internal knowing. Yellow, the will of your solar plexus, the will, your will of your word and your own energy, right? All of these colors beautifully blended into just a bunch of lovely swirls like the clouds, because that is where you should be. Anyway, so how do you use the painting or the element of air? Like I say, when you're feeling lost or confused or weighed down, stressed out, heavy, this is when you're going to look at this painting. Now, if you look at it now, as you are, the eye will see you, and you will start to feel light. Just light and carefree, a little childlike in a way, where it gives you this energy for just enjoyment, right? To let things go. So, this will help you let go. But it is also going to help you tap into your energy of your heart's flow, which is in the ethereal, which is where everything is in creation, within your knowing, right? And that's how you're going to be flowing with air. Right? Think of Aang, the last airbender, right? And how playful and carefree it was. But just how powerful air can be when you are using it correctly, when you are using your freedom correctly and in understanding of it. Right? So that is air. And lastly, if you are seeking strength, stability, security, wisdom, and just like, I know what I'm doing here, that's when we come into earth, right? Earth is such a strong sense of security, of nurturing, of love. Just think of what earth represents, the dirt, right? People will look at it and say, well, it's just dirt, it's not alive. But yet the earth holds so many minerals, nutrients, microbiology that helps to support the entirety of life with a solid foundation. Right? So if you've been feeling like quicksand lately, where your foundations are just a little bit off, where you're like, wow, you don't know what it is, but you just don't feel very stable, look at this photo. Look for this painting. You know, I guess it will look like a photo there. But look at this painting. It holds a certain amount of strength within it. Solidarity within your own being and knowing, right? Yet, the earth is not stagnant as many people think. It flows. It just flows in a very strong, stable way. It may not be fast and flighty like air, or cool and collected and smooth like water, or destructive like fire, or just like bursts of energy like fire. But what it is constant, stable, grounded, right? And when you have a solid, stable, grounded foundation, you can build anything on it. Anything you want. You can use your passion of fire to create and drive stakes into the earth, which are your foundations to your beautiful way of living and life and being. You can use water to help you flow and know exactly where to go and plant each stake as it's going within collection and coolness. And you can use air to have fun and in your knowing of who you are, to put it all together on a solid earth, on a solid foundation. The eye that is within this painting, if you can find it, as it sees you, you will feel solid in yourself, in your being, right? In your intuition, in your knowing. You will be solid within it, right? Because this is what this painting is. Strength and security and solid foundations. And having the strength to just hold up anything that you create and know that it will be well. All right. So these are my elements. As we say, we have fire, earth, air, and water. All right. If you would like to make a bid on it, either post it in the comments, or you can simply message me. If this is on Facebook, you can message me, kulipup.sourcetruth kulipup.source.truth, I believe it is. You think I know this? Or you can send me an email at sourcetruth@protonmail.com. These will be up for donation auction and will close, where are we? On Sunday. All right, that is Sunday. Jeez Louise, I really should have got these dates going before I decided to do this, eh? Sunday the 11th of October. So it will be 10/11. 111, make some wishes. So, and please do note that if you are making a bid for the whole set, then whatever that bid will be, I will divide it by 4 as well. So let's say you bid $100 for the entire set, then it will be, I will take that as $25 per painting that you are making a bid for. So that does mean if somebody outbids you in one painting for $50, let's say, and then if you would still like it, then let me know, because then your bid will then go into 3 instead of 4, right? Upping it a little bit more for the other paintings. But yeah, anyway, so it is literally either as a set or individually that they are available. Make a bid, see what happens, and then I will contact you to get those shipped out wherever you may be, or picked up or arranged in that way. I hope you enjoyed learning about my paintings today, and the next ones we have up will be the flow of life, and also frustration in conformity, and also the entity sealing portal as well that I have going through, but that's coming for another day. Alrighty, bye-bye my sweethearts.